Hello. We're good.
But are we?
I don't know. Let us consult the spirits. Are we good? What does the spirits tell you, Nyan?
They say, we're right.
What are we doing today?
Hold on 1 second. Apparently, the spirits was lying. My whole mic was sitting there. It was all muted.
That's because you're not praying like we do.
I feel like that's a personal attack on me not having that emote.
Spiritual. The microphone just doesn't get that.
Red, we're gonna fight.
Yeah, so we are exploring level 70 dungeons.
Yes, we are. I'm excited.
We're going to be exploring the last 4 that we haven't done, right?
Right?
Yes. Which are?
We are doing Hell's Lid. Uh.
Mhigo.
Yep.
The Fractal Continuum hard and the Saint. I can't read. Hold on.
The Arboretum.
Saint McCain's Arboretum hard.
McCain. Cool. Well, without further ado, Soraya's the leader.
I am the leader this time.
Lead us.
Ooh. Lead us into our first one.
To our fate.
All right. Hold on, real quick. Couple of things. Where's my controller? Don't judge my life.
Spirits say you should be more prepared.
The spirits don't like me, and I'm not liking the spirits right now.
Hey, you know what? There's an interesting light here.
Ooh.
Kind of a green glow. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why I always have to mess with the audio every time. Like it's every single time. Like, why do I have to keep messing with you? Game. Don't do this. Stop doing this.
It won't.
I know it won't. We know. I'm just gonna cry. Alright, let me turn the music down. Cause like always, it like never fails. It never fails. It's like the game hates me.
Think of this more as a test. Mostly of your patience.
Really? Are you really? No. Alright. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. So, my turn, huh? I need to go first. Alright, let's put this in Explorer mode, because Lord knows we do not need to go in there fighting anything.
Well, I don't think we could queue because we're all 3 DPS classes.
Actually, technically, you can.
Really?
Yeah, if you go in there as an undersized party, you can actually queue in as all DPS. Not gonna care. You know what? Since we're going to commemorate the fact that we're over in Tamamazu, in the Ruby Sea, let's go to Hell's Lid.
Yes. I like Hell's
Hmm.
Who's ready for some fire?
Some good stuff, actually.
We're already off to a great start.
Right, it's everything. And this is the thing that I liked about it, because you were already faced with so, like, as soon as you came in, it was like, oh, everything!
Has an interesting purple.
Yeah. It makes the red really pop.
Why are y'all so low to me?
Oh, this is cool. Sort of
Oh yeah,
wall
where
of
the
lava.
yeah.
Apparently the music is loud.
Is it? Let me get out of this real quick. Yeah, it might be a little loud. Hold on. Alright, and let me go here. How does that sound? That should sound much better.
It's kind of hard to find the light source in the lava.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, well, that is pretty interesting. Oh yeah, that's great.
Okay, hold on. Because Shakur is saying that she's here saying you're low.
Really? I'm low? Is it me specifically who's low? Or Because I'm in front of my mic. I don't see how low I could be.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I guess I always
Okay.
have to mess with stuff, but
You two are hearing me fine.
yeah, I hear you fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's probably not on my end. Let's do some lighting.
Alright. It's about as far as I can go messing with it without having to like restructure everything. So because I really don't want the stream to turn into us doing mic checks again. Oh, thank you, Saint Whisper, for hosting us. We really appreciate it.
Hey.
Thank you so
Oh,
much.
Thank you. Host.
How are you doing? Aww. Alright. I actually really like the entrance to this because this is actually really good.
Yeah, that lava wall is amazing.
It really is. Like I said, this is one of the things that I loved about this dungeon because it pops out like immediately. It automatically draws you into it. Ooh, that's actually really nice. How you doing today? We are doing good. We are doing the last of the level 70 dungeons that were unlocked via dispatch to do for exploration mode. So we're kind of going and exploring because, you know, we know people go through the dungeons and they miss so much stuff. So with exploration mode, you get to go back and kind of see all those little sights and sounds that you missed. So right now we're doing Hell's Lid. Oh! MFG the End is now a screenshot enthusiast. Thank you for the follow. We appreciate it.
Hi, thanks for the follow.
I never know what to do with posterization. Like, get me on that one.
It's really good to use for action shots if you want like super dynamic lighting because it basically does like only a few shades, like you have a colored version and like a black and white version.
Mm-hmm.
It's really one of my favorite things to use it with is if you go into the diadem in the firmament
Mm-hmm.
and use the beam cannon.
Oh.
If you use posterization with like in photo mode after you use the beam cannon, it just makes everything look really interesting. Because you get like this really cool like particle beam effect look.
Oh, nice. I never thought about that.
Yeah. One of those things you find on accident. Because if you all are here, y'all are all screenshot enthusiasts, which means that you will G-pose any chance you get.
At least attempt to.
Yeah.
In my
Highly
case,
do
you
not
might die.
highly do not recommend trying to do that in the middle of a dungeon.
I've done that.
Okay.
And nice thing about this, y'all, is that if you don't know, you can use mounts in here.
Which is just so much fun.
There's like so much detail in here that is ridiculous.
I feel like you can always tell the ones that they had a lot of fun, like, designing and making based on the amount of little details they shove into it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice! Sainted has gifted some.
Wow, that's really nice of you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, and we got bits. Thank you. We really appreciate it.
Someone's treating us.
I know. You're always so kind to us. So you said I know. And another sub from MFG the End. Thank you. Thank you. We really appreciate it. Oh Lord, they. Oh Lord. Nightbot already at work. But we really do appreciate it. You guys are amazing.
Thank you
Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is super pretty.
Ooh.
And that's putting on brilliance.
Brilliant is great.
It is very, very good because I feel like it makes all the other colors just pop out even more. We pay you in love, Shakura. We pay you in love and the 50 million screenshots you're going to get at the end of this stream.
I can't decide on which filter.
You're having difficulties too, huh?
I'm just like spamming the filters. Like, pasteurization actually looks with the red and yellow.
I'm liking how brilliance actually makes the rest of the colors pop out more.
Or maybe I'll use my preset here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Thank you for even more of the bits. It's very pretty, right? This is, yeah, I think brilliance has become my new favorite filter. Thank you more for the biddies, Sainted Whisper. We really appreciate it. Yeah, I think brilliance is now my new favorite because it's really doing like a really good number on all of this. Ooh.
I kind of want to show this off already. Oh, by the way, do we have a weekly winner to show?
Do we have one? I think we do.
Sainted Whispers gifted another sub. Thank you.
Wow, thank you.
Thank you.
Like, you really appreciate it. Thank you for gifting that sub to Juicy Juice Box. He said you're gonna have to work overtime. I don't feel like pencil pudding is gonna do it. Nah, not that.
Vertical.
Oh, wow. So we're like, wow. Wow.
Goodness. Sainted Whispers on a roll.
He really is.
Suppalooza.
We really appreciate the gift subs. I kind of like how this did this too. Yeah, this actually went really nice. Oh wow, we're gifting. What? Thank you.
Oh my god. It's like a gift war has started in the chat.
I know, right?
You like those?
We do
Oh, yes, we
appreciate
encourage-
gift wars.
We encourage that.
That's kind of
Right?
Like, wow, that is awesome. Thank you guys. darkness. And down the hole we go.
It's a bit difficult because here the light seems kind of change a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I see this really nice reflection, but it moves away.
Yeah, it tends to do that. It's you kind of have to catch it, but it's really nice. Ooh, very, very pretty. Okay, I do kind of like this older look that Echo gives it.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Yeah, this gives it a very, very old Kung Fu movie style look. I love it. Thank you, Shakura.
What else is there around here?
Oh, it's a lot.
More lava. Big surprise.
Oh, even this does it too.
Oh, this cave though has some nice little blue gems.
I love the transition that this one has, where you go from being like fresh in a volcano to like this, like maybe the section of it like underneath where it's since it's meeting the ocean, everything is starting to solidify and cool down.
Mm-hmm.
There's some interesting craters and shapes.
Yeah.
This will make a nice like sort of top down.
Mm-hmm.
There's a nice mix of blue and orange.
There is.
A lovely contrast.
Let's see. Orange.
I love this one. It reminds you of Lava Reef Zone from Sonic 3. It does kinda. It really does remind you of that. But I like though that you can like go to these different areas and it reminds you of all the different video games. Cause it almost makes me think if maybe they reference some of those areas to create these little zones.
I mean, like all the old video games, they've covered pretty much any kind of, level, the ice zone or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Though all the ice zones have always been sleepy music for me zones. It never fails.
I mean, I'm okay with that. I see no issue here.
I mean, it did when you were leveling. Ooh, a very spooky looking one. This actually works very. Hold on, let me put brilliance on and see what this does to this. You said from the hot lava to the more cooler blue hue areas. It does.
Yeah, in color theory, these are definitely some of the favorite opposites.
This is actually pretty. And I love this glow.
It's just enough.
Yeah, it's like just enough coming off the water. That's so pretty. So I'm definitely enjoying that part of it.
Alright, that's interesting.
And of course, you know, I always gotta take a natural shot. What?
Of course he's doing the vertical. It's not so bad.
What?
First time that I see like doing the mount whistle animation, and I'm like, oh, whoa, that's actually not terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try. That's cool. Like, I barely need to do any kind of lighting because the light is really nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it has its own natural effect, and I think that if adding anything to it would probably take away from it.
Though, since it's very purple, it's over here.
like that. Kind of wish they would have had like the little animals still here.
Oh, well, I guess because that's there after.
Mm-hmm.
There was, because you can go into that area like even now, so there's not really much need.
That's pretty nice.
I'm gonna do this first.
Now I'm gonna tone down the flood. Everybody's being very concentrated right now.
I am.
Have fun picking pictures, Shakura.
I know, right?
We love you.
Alright, it's kind
don't. Ooh. Alright, don't judge my life on this one.
Only a little judgment. Not a lot.
I think it's cute.
It is.
Are we gonna move my dungeons after this?
Yep. I have to come back for this one. Yep, I think I'm done on this one too. So that was nice.
That was hot.
Aha!
He found something else to screenshot.
Alright, let me catch up to you. Oh, like, there's water here. That water actually looks really good.
It does.
Right.
It looks really nice. Like it's, you don't really need to do too much to lighting. Because I think if you put too much light onto the water, it'll oversaturate it.
Yeah, the texture of the ground, like with all the craters, is really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Felt like doing maybe something with that, but wasn't so sure what. Oh yeah, and that final section with the ruins.
Yeah, with the different ruins and the different little the temples and stuff is like really, really nice. That's why it's kind of like I wish that sometimes you're able to explore them more, just so you can get down and really get the really nice shots. Because I'm pretty sure they put just as much details into the background stuff as they did or the stuff that you can really kind of be up close and personal with.
Oh, absolutely. And I think that's one of the other reasons for Explorer mode is they are getting to show off all of that hard work they put into it.
Absolutely, because you know, like we said before, running through the dungeons the first time, your objective is just to clear the dungeon. So you miss all those lovely little treats that you didn't get to admire before. Unless, you know, somebody's like, hey, give me a minute. And then, or like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. And then you're like, okay, well, let me go explore because we cleaned out the bosses and the ass and stuff. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
So Nin has party lead, so she gets to pick next time.
Y'all already know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, we know.
Y'all ready?
Yep, we're ready.
Oh, I might want to make sure that I'm...
Yeah.
Almost just went, let's go. Like,
Let's frickin' go.
let's go. And, like, get pulled into some kind of actual dungeon.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew she was gonna do it.
Look, I made no attempts to hide.
No, because I really like this one. When we were going through, the lighting in it was just phenomenal.
I love the normal version of this dungeon, and then this version is just also
Just as pretty.
yeah.
Yep.
Yes. I mean, you know, despite all the dead plants, but you know.
You're fine with the dead plants. We're good. We're good. Yep. I like how we all stopped right at it too. Like, yep, you're getting ready to get screenshotted, buddy.
Well, I mean, it's basically got a spotlight on it. It's begging for a picture.
It is begging for a picture. It wants its picture. It's like, paint me like one of your beautiful Ishgardian painters. Oh, this is so pretty already.
Ooh.
Right? You see it? It's
Yes.
like, oh.
Thank you, dungeon.
Oh, this is just as good. Damn you, Essie. Why you make this dungeon so pretty?
I love the music too. I think you were the one that pointed it out to me when we were running it before.
Mm-hmm.
That it's a distorted kind of version of the original one.
It is.
Like it's playing on old speakers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They just left it rolling there for years.
You know, that just brings to mind like maybe like an abandoned arboretum, because you know how some arboretums in bigger cities actually play like have these speakers that play music.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's what I'm thinking of.
It does.
Yeah, I love that decayed.
Yeah. And the lighting in here is very dramatic, so I really love it. Ooh. Very, very pretty. Okay, Mr. Marble, I'm pretty sure you're tired of people taking pictures of you.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to rest in peace.
It's okay. I'm getting these fireflies over here. I'm surprised this wasn't the first picture you took, Nia.
Oh, I'm over here getting him at a different angle. Do not assume I passed up the fireflies.
Oh, look at this.
Ooh.
I know, right? Shakura? Like, this is too pretty. This would make a really good Be Right Back for someone that was like into, like somebody that like did like a lot of plant-based streaming, and they wanted something like this. This would be really good for them.
Ooh, yeah, it would. And have like actual just like serene music playing as the little fireflies dance around.
Yep. Like, this is really, really pretty. And of course, the whale wants to come out.
Oh, when you do Mount Roulette.
Mm-hmm. Too dark.
I'm having trouble here.
Uh-oh. See, it's a really nice pattern on that window. Get it so I can see that.
That's better.
Okay, so I got it where I can see that. I actually kind of like this one. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Work it.
Oh, thank you for the follow. Oh, Princess Cupid, thank you. I appreciate it. Well, we all appreciate it.
Yes, thank you very much. Welcome.
Oh, I forgot to do this too. Pull this red up just a little bit to show a little bit more decay. Pull this green down. Put the blue up just a little bit. There we go. Look at that. Pretty.
Very nice.
It is going well, Princess. How are you? We are currently doing the level 70 exploration mode right now that was released with this current patch with Final Fantasy XIV, where they released your ability to be able to go into the 70 dungeons in exploration mode, which means that you can go in, there's no enemies for you to fight or anything else, so you can just go and explore the dungeon battle free. And we are taking everyone through wonderful tours of all of the dungeons, one Jeep hose shot at a time as we're going through. So we just recently left Hell's Lid and we are now into Saint Mocianne's Arboretum.
And we will one day figure out how to pronounce it properly.
Correct.
Yes.
Because Lord knows, none of us know how to say it right. And we'll probably hear it 60 million times and still will not say it correctly.
Who needs proper pronunciation in Final Fantasy?
Oh, you were nursing a headache? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, hopefully it will get better. Doesn't this mount do something? I thought this mount does something. It does.
Down the hole.
Can I remove my... Oh, shit. See, I don't like that.
You know, I've noticed this in the first Arboretum,
Mm-hmm.
but I just get to notice it, I guess, more in this one. like when you go down the really long fall, if you have any kind of skirt of any kind, it literally just cupcakes up.
It what?
Like, you know how I might be showing my age with this, but do you remember the little dolls that were cupcakes and you like you unflipped the cupcake and they had a little dress?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how they like when they're sat upright, you know, the skirt is a cupcake, like a little cupcake sleeve. Yeah, when you go down the hole, if you have a skirt or a long coat of any kind, it does that. It just makes a cupcake as you go down and your legs are just dangling.
I never knew that.
Yup. Got to learn that the hard way from having a skirt on. Just leg.
That's interesting. Like, that is really interesting.
These are things you never notice until you have a flowing glam on, and then all of a sudden you're just painfully aware of every mechanic that will flash your party.
Wow.
Whether they're noticing it or not, you notice. This has been Glam Tips with Mhigo.
Oh, that mounts horizon. That's a pretty good idea.
I know, right? I'm just trying to get it though to do right. Yeah, I kind of wish they could take you, like when it says you out of it, it doesn't remove the mount too.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that kind of sucks that it does that.
They could find a way to isolate you from your mount.
It would be perfect.
Is there a time of day in this dungeon?
No.
The first one there is though.
I want to say there might be.
It alternates between like day and night, and you see some of the plants will start glowing at night.
I don't think this one has one.
No?
I don't think it does.
I know in the second part it doesn't because it's not really exposed to the light. But I want to say that the top part might?
That's a good question. That's a really good question. Like, I'm curious now. I think I like this a little better.
Is there an orchestrion roll for this song? I suspect it is.
There is.
There is. I saw your Gubu and I thought it was a monster. I was like, what are you doing here?
Red over here giving in head heart attacks. She's like, no.
Oh no, it's coming for me. You can play that game. Okay. I did what I came to accomplish.
I might have to come back to this one.
We're a bit out of ideas now.
Ooh, I wonder if the faucets still work over here.
You can always try. That would be cool if they do. Framing wise, let me take the frame off. And then
Oh, they automatically turn them on. You can't interact with them though.
oh, well that sucks.
You know, I'm wondering if they put this in a state of right after the dungeon is completed.
Mm-hmm.
And
Maybe.
that's the state that Explorer mode is in. A, because I mean that would make sense. Everything's like all the stops have been taken care of.
Right.
But I do believe that because the water over here isn't muddy anymore, it's clear.
Oh, that might be the case.
That's really cool. We've cracked the code, boys and girls.
I really like this one too. Ooh, sepia. How very pretty. Very nice. I don't think I'm gonna do color pencil. Color marker though. Yes. Very, very nice. Do your thing, Brilliance. Oh, I really love this. Look, Nia.
Ooh, so pretty.
Okay, so don't judge me. I'm gonna show my age on this. This reminds me of Fern Gully.
Oh my god, you're right.
It really does. Look, and I love that little cartoon. It was so good, but this literally reminds me of Fern Gully.
I actually saw a cosplay pass through my feed on Twitter the other day for oh no, I can't remember his name. The guy that got shrunk.
What's up? Hi, Benkai. You say you're old. You know what, Shakur? We gonna fight. We gonna fight after this stream. You say you love Fern Gully? Exactly. That's because you know what? There was a thing when I first walked into the original dungeon. It gave me those vibes at first, and then coming back through here, it was like yes, it definitely gave me Fern Gully vibes, and I love that movie. Like it literally was so cute. I'm not gonna lie, I shed a tear at the end of it because I was like, no.
No, Shakura, not Rick Moranis. I don't think he was in Fern Gully, although I could be very mistaken. Hold on. No.
So I mean, this one made me think about it. It was just like this. Yeah, this actually really reminded me of that, and I was like, that was actually really nice.
The character's name was Zach. That was his name. Yeah, Shakura, that one.
Through the rabbit hole. I'm mad that you cannot take a freaking shot when you're falling down. I don't know if you look all the way back up either. Sucks.
I guess that would be like the plus side to having shaders or something, because you could be ready to go and just take a shot outside of G pose with the lighting and everything ready to go.
I don't want to go through all that effort. You underestimate my level of do I really want to do that? I mean, in all honesty, I'm not even using a shader right now. This is literally everything that's being used within G pose. Like, I have to remember that I have shaders on this PC. So that's my life, y'all. It'd be a whole mood sometimes. Oh, this is really pretty. Oh yeah, this is very, very pretty.
Y'all worried about me getting too into it here.
You said what would you shade? Yeah, I mean, yeah, but that's work. So we were about the nun work.
I don't know. These photos take some work.
This is like really, really. Ooh. You turn your camera. This is like really pretty. Look at this, man.
Ooh, I like that.
This is really pretty. Ooh, spoopy.
Ooh, I like that.
I know, right? Like, this is really, really nice. Yeah, y'all saw like 50 screenshots all like in one go. Last Supper. Wow.
Hi.
Hi.
Y'all are so far ahead of me. I'm like still back here. Cause it's just like this whole front area with all the plants always are giving like very interesting stuff to look at. And it's like you're kind of like, wow, that actually looks really good. Ooh, very, very nicely done. Yes.
We might have to drag Shakura out. Not Shakura, I'm sorry. We might have to drag Soraya out of here before she gets too many for Shakura.
Look, it looks good. It's not my fault. Blame Square Enix.
No, I'm gonna blame you. You're getting distracted.
It's Square Enix fault. They made this dungeon too good. And Shakura did say she wanted like 50 million photos. So, we can also blame Shakura.
Are we gonna have time to do it together?
Yes.
Yeah.
We
Alright.
are.
Then I'm
I'm gonna rely on you all. I'm gonna rely on the two of you to have taken photos of the other areas.
Oh, okay, I see. Well, I think it's time we move on to the next one.
Yeah. It was too good, yeah. It was too good. It's too strong. The pull of the G-pose in this dungeon is too strong. I left.
That's why you're leaving it right there.
Yes, I left right here before I go any further and start taking even more pictures. Though I'm pretty sure I'll be back after the stream to take even more photos. It's so, you know what? Okay, I'm not going to say of all the dungeons that we went through, that was the most interesting one. But it is one of those, the ones that we've always said that you could literally sit there forever and take pictures in. Because it's have so many different aspects from so many different angles that you literally can take 1,000 pictures in that dungeon.
I mean, visually noisy.
It is visually
Otherwise,
noisy.
the music is just like super chill, and you can just enjoy the moment.
You can, but it's so many different textures going on though.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of different angles you can take. You know, like you literally shift your angle off to like a centimeter off to the side, and bam, there you go. There's another point that you can take a picture in. So it is a very visually focused dungeon. You can get lost in just one section of it. So, off to the next one, let's go.
Okay. So,
You might want to do Mhigo because that's probably going to be the quickest one. I feel like if we were going to go over, we're going to go over in the other dungeon, not with Mhigo.
And Fractal Continuum. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of really interesting
I
things
think you're
in
going to like
Continuum.
Fractal. Actually, Red.
yeah, I remember. There's some really.
No. Why do you pick these mounts? No, you know what? We're not doing this. We're not doing this anymore. No more mount roulette. I'm over the mount roulette. It keeps picking like the worst ones. Boom, there we go. That's appropriate. reset that stuff.
Is it all too bright?
Right? It's like Mount Gold up in here. We cannot have that. Ooh, way too bright. There we go.
I mean, if you hate your eyes, you could just continue.
Look. I love my eyes. That's why I don't have anything on light mode. It's always on dark mode. I'm not gonna name them names. Like I said, Mhigo. It's okay. I like Mhigo as a dungeon. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you Mhigo is not a good dungeon. I actually loved it as a dungeon. Aesthetically, for me, it was like being at the Alamegan Quarter. There was nothing that made it stand out as far as aesthetics.
I mean, the dungeon is basically running through the Alamegan Quarter. So, I mean, that makes sense. It doesn't make it any less... I don't know, I did... Well, I don't remember half the dungeon.
I mean, I remember the dungeon because all of my favorite characters were in here. I mean, it was the first dungeon that you actually got to go and fight with other NPCs that you knew. So it was the first time that you actually got to, in a sense, fight alongside of, you know, Raubon, Pippin, you know, some of the Scions, Hien and Amric, Alphanod.
See, like I've said before, every time I've run this dungeon, I get disconnected at a point, and then I miss half the dungeon trying to get logged back in.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, that's a mood. I'm not gonna lie on that one. That's not good. And I'm not gonna lie, I ran this dungeon 50 million times because I wanted that stupid mount that came out of here.
Wait, there's a mount that comes out of here?
Yeah, it is.
What mount comes out of here?
Nian, I swear to God, the next time we stream an exploration mode, it's gonna go Nian Discovers. Because you... Okay, so there's an actual Garland mount that comes out of this dungeon. It's like one of the little flying ones that has like the claw, not the claw one that grabs you, but it's like, I have to show it to you. But it's like it flies. It's one of the mounts that you normally see in battle.
Oh, I think I know.
Yeah, it's got like two legs. It looks like a little mini AT-AT walker type deal. But yeah, this literally comes out of that mount. Specifically comes out of this dungeon. Yep.
Well,
see, Nian knows.
Now I know. And now I'm gonna spend a lot of time in here, and I'll finally get to play through it. Maybe.
Yeah, it was like that's the very first time I ran through this dungeon. I saw the key, and I was like, "What is this?" I mean, I rolled low on it, so I didn't get it, and then that's when I found out that it was a mount. But yep, this dungeon has a mount. And it's a rare mount, so it's so rare that they actually put it on the Mhigo Tombstone events.
Oh wait, okay. So that's what that one was.
Yeah.
Oh, well then I'm just gonna wait for another Mhigo Tome event to get that thing.
I mean, you can farm this. Just put it in unsync.
Maybe after Endwalker, I've leveled up a bit.
Oh my god.
Watching you move that thing while you're in first person is hysterical. I just want you to know.
And you know what's funny? I don't even know how to parallel park for real, so yeah.
Well, I mean, it looked like how kids parallel park bikes with their toys. Like, they just, like, slide it over.
Well, probably did it better in did it here than I ever would have did in real life. Fun fact, I never learned how to do it.
Wait, isn't that part of the driver's test?
Okay, so this is a little bit of a story time. So, fun fact, I didn't get my driver's license in the state that I should have got it in. I got it in Alabama. And in Alabama, they don't parallel park in there. You literally just have to do a 3-point turn, which is basically essentially a U-turn in the middle of the street. So,
you know what? That explains a lot about Alabama. So,
since that's not part of their driving test, they don't ever quiz you on it. There's my story time.
wow.
So I purposely avoid areas that require me to parallel park. I won't do it. You said it's like that in Mississippi too? Yeah, it's like that. Georgia has the obstacle course.
Yes, they do.
So,
yes,
if you
they
can
do.
pass their obstacle course, you can drive. You can go in NASCAR and drive. But yeah, some areas, yeah, you don't even really have to. Some areas just don't require you to do that.
Interesting.
And then, like, once you're done, you just go to a different state and change over your license. Of course, I do encourage people to go to their own state and learn how to drive in there.
Yeah. Please.
Don't do like me. I mean, I could drive anyway. It wasn't a point. It was the point that I was spending time with family in the summertime, and they were like, "We're gonna go ahead and get you your license." Okay. Wasn't gonna question it. I do like this one. But I actually know how to parallel park though, thanks Mom and Dad. See, okay, so I've never lived in the area where that was necessary. It's part of the reason why I prefer suburbs, because you don't have to really parallel park in the suburbs. You pretty much can just go. So I've never really actually did it. So yeah. Soraya will not live in that area. So fun fact again, Soraya will not live in an area where it requires her to parallel park.
Don't come to Texas then. It's not that it's required, but if you go into Dallas, your choices are parallel park or take the train.
Yeah, I'll be on the train.
Oh no, the train. Like I will say, the public transit. Oh goodness, hello. I was in first person. The train system here is actually really good, so I would encourage that regardless. There's a lot of areas where parallel parking is a thing, especially if you visit anyone in any neighborhood ever, because there is no Um, driveways are a luxury in North Texas.
She's like, driveway
They're
is a luxury, and she says that like it's so painful to be like, I miss those.
All driveways are in the back of people's houses along an alleyway that you can barely drive through, and if someone is coming up, like if y'all are going in opposite directions, someone has to turn into someone else's driveway to let someone pass.
That's a lot of someone.
Right. It's like you
Yeah.
meeting the whole neighborhood at that point.
Yeah. It's a very confusing times here.
Everyone's confused by something.
I actually kind of like this one.
I mean, I do like those stalls, like the little shops.
Uh-huh.
You can go in.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it looks good. I kind of like it.
Which one?
Alameda Quarter, like from the overworld, is not as detailed.
Nope. That's it. It's not as bad as it's going through the Alamegan Quarter, but it's not as deep architectural wise as some of the other dungeons that we visited. Like, I can tell you, like, as much as I've ran past that statue, I never realized it was an eagle.
I think it's technically a griffin, since
Oh.
that's the symbol for Alamigo.
Yeah, but I never realized it. Like, I would just be like, oh. It's a
Oh.
statue that has a whole bunch of the puppers coming.
Fair.
Ooh. very pretty blue in this room.
Ooh.
Right?
See, Shakura says she loves the flooring, and yeah, the design and the color scheme in there is just gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm. See, this is where these areas where you're kind of wishing like you could see stuff from a very different, like you kind of wish you can kind of jump up on some of these areas.
Right?
So you can get
Like-
better pictures.
Jump up onto the banisters and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Cowards.
Well, you had to go look in these weird angles to take these shots. Ooh, very nice. Oh, they don't even have the big old stone thing in here. Aw.
Womp.
Wiggles down.
When you fought the two the Garlean things, but I understand that one. Can you eye cam in there? Let's see. That is a very good question. Hold on, let me take a couple of shots first.
What is iCam?
Idle camera. Because idle camera tends to be able to take shots that you in angles that you necessarily can't get.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Also,
So the way,
kind of dodgy.
well, because the way idle camera looks at it, everything is taking it from every kind of angle. So it's very random, but you can get very good aerial shots that you necessarily can't take. And you can also get, it also can allow you to get really up close and personal with items. Like, so you know how like we're like, you know, we kind of complain like there's some areas that we were like, we could get really good shots if you were able to jump onto the thing.
Yeah.
Well, idle camera bypasses all of that. It doesn't have any kind of boundaries.
Interesting. I've never heard of that before.
Mm-hmm. So let me see if I can idle camera in here. Yeah, I can.
So to turn it on and off, you just do /iCam?
Mm-hmm. Well, you just hit the thing and you can hit your controller to turn it off. So like right now it's doing the very, like right now it's looking at me because I'm in here. And I think Shakur, yep, and in here you can mess with your screen effects as well. So like right now I'm in pastel. So I can actually move it to show me stuff in different angles. And different effects. I think the only thing that I can't control is if you can see that. You can see the end of your stuff. Like the end. The little.
Yeah.
Yeah. Words. But. Yeah, so it takes very different angles that you can't necessarily take.
Can you control it going from shot to shot? Or is that something that it does randomly and you don't have control over either?
You can toggle the angle. So like right now, that's a good shot. For me. So I can actually mess with the different shots and angles that it took from that. So it's all based on where you are inside the dungeon. or inside or whatever you're trying to take pictures of. So that's another good way to try to get some really nice shots without you having to actually do anything with it. Just because of the angle. So it is a nice effective way to use your camera angles correctly.
Alright, I think I'm gonna have to send you my pictures.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be able to stay for the next dungeon. Alright.
I think I kind of like this one too. Ooh.
Ooh, very nice.
Very, very nice. Very pretty. I wasn't expecting that to look like that. So it's very nicely done. Do a tricky here.
I just hate that the this purple thing right here isn't, even if you remove like the
Yeah,
stuff.
it doesn't allow you to do it. Yep. But you know what? If you come over to the side where I'm at right now, you can actually kind of move your camera just a bit. It removes that purple edge and you can see straight to the throne.
Square making us get creative.
They are. Very nice textures on this one. I like the textures on this too. I think I am done with Alamigo.
Huh?
So I think I am done with Alamigo.
Yeah.
This is the last one is Nin's favorite one. Nin can take us into that one once Red is ready. Well,
you should go ahead.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying.
Finish choosing my
Okay.
pictures.
All right, we'll pass over leadership to Nin.
Oh, I see how it is.
Look, this is your favorite dungeon.
It's one of them. To be certain. I don't typically like the super techie things, but this, like the Fractal Continuum and the hard mode that we're about to go into, it's just so interesting. And lore-wise, it's just jam-packed with lore.
The lore-wise is very, very deep. And it's like, once you know the lore, then you look at this dungeon very, very differently than what you did before. Oh, the little lore stuff is in here.
Mm-hmm. That's the other good thing with Explorer mode, is that you still, like, all of the things that you can read are still available.
See, that's cool.
But, like, this one, well, you were saying, like, you look at the dungeon differently, but you also just look at the elegance and everything with a very different lens.
You do.
Just wish you could get on these airships.
Right. That would have been very cool. Nah.
I like that you stay on your mount when you do the jump pads.
I love that. That's actually really cool that you can do that. Oh yeah, I see what you're talking about. Getting there, getting onto the airships.
Think about the great angle you get from the freaking airship.
Hard choices.
Send them all. I tell you, it's like you take 50 million shots and you end up like spending forever trying to find the right one. Having a hard time, Red?
Yeah, I haven't got one. 6 shots total. Alright, let's drop it down.
You gonna drop it down from 6?
No, I mean like just gonna train because they're really high risk.
Shakura like gets her template ready.
Is that a dead body?
Right. Like, okay, no, it's not morbid, people. I did not notice this person here. To be honest, I never noticed him there.
we're at a murder scene now. Oh man.
Like, I never noticed this.
There's another one in here. No, there's 2 more. This whole room is just... What in the world?
Corpses.
Yeah. I think these were like... Sky Pirates or something that were coming in here to try and steal Allegan tech, and it did not go well for them.
Apparently not.
At all.
Right, this is a mood.
To be fair, given the Allegan's reputation at all, I don't know why they thought this was a good idea, but, you know. I've seen stupider things.
Interesting. like I said, I walked past, like, what is this on the floor? And then I was like, oh, okay, that's a mood.
You know why we probably never noticed it?
Why?
Because in this area, there's a bunch of enemies that you have to kill, and their bodies would have just blended in with the monsters.
Mood.
Gosh, that sounds so terrible.
It do, but it sounds so funny too at the same time. I kind of like it better with the blurred background in the back. It looks actually nicer. Yay! We should have one. Okay.
Also, there's been an announcement today, I think, about the Eorzea Weekly.
There wasn't, right? There is an announcement. And the announcement pretty much is in honor of, oh Lord, this is why I shouldn't have did this in this angle. FanFest this month, Eorzea Weekly will be actually giving away will be actually our weekly, the month of, since the month of May is FanFest month, we actually will be upping the monthly the winner. So whoever wins in the month of May, overall, from all the weekly winners that we have for May, they will actually get, instead of $20 credit in the Final Fantasy XIV online store, they will get a $40 credit.
Wow.
So for the next 2 weeks of
2-3 weeks
Of May.
of May. If you are the winner, if you end up winning a weekly challenge that we normally give out, you will have a chance to get entered into the May raffle. And the May winner gets $40
On the Mox Station.
on the Mox Station.
Previously known as the
Mox
Mox
Station.
The artist formerly known as the Mog Station.
I mean, that's a whole mount, people. Courtesy
And then
of, yeah, that's a mount and some emote, a minion.
Sweet dies.
Yep, dies. I mean,
Fantages.
that's a lot.
Nah, don't go spending it all on Fantasias now.
I mean, that's 4 Fantasias. Just think about that. That's a lot. That is definitely a lot. So if you don't already participate, now is the time to do it. Because this week, actually you have until tomorrow at 6 p.m. to submit one for this week. Because this week's is, what is it, limit break? No, weapon skills.
No. Yeah, weapon skill. What's your favorite weapon skill?
Mm-hmm.
No shaders are allowed. Vanilla as much as you can.
Yeah.
I believe mods that change your appearance are okay, but I know shaders, things of that nature are no-nos.
Oh, trust me, we won't forget it.
I'll send it. Right.
But yep, I mean, that right there is a whole mood. Think about that. So get your basic, get all your nice little weapon skills, all your little samurai flourishes, the summoner LB3, get the Bahamut wings you want to put out there. I mean, think about it. Black mage destructions, white mage bringing everyone back to life.
But see, that's just limit breaks. It's not limited to just the limit breaks.
It really
It can be
isn't.
literally, it can be any skill that your character or class can do. So for mechanics, if you really like that drill time.
Yes, let the queen show herself. So, I mean, it is really good. Very creative this time around. So, I would definitely recommend doing it. Right there. I know a few of us have already entered.
I'll be working on my entry after we're done here. It's hard to choose.
It is really hard to choose your favorite weapon skills. I like so many of them. This right here.
Okay.
Aw. I'm a little disappointed.
What?
Huh.
So, okay. Going through the dungeon normally, not all the creatures were actually freed from here. But in here, they're all gone.
I think at least one of them was.
Yeah, one.
Or,
But you
I say
still,
at least one of them was, but
yeah, you can see the glasses where they burst, were the ones that you have to fight burst free out of it. But the rest of them are gone.
Okay, I'm gonna have to wish you all a very nice evening.
No, night, Red.
Time for me to go.
bye, Red. Thank you for joining us.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
No, that's not a door. Yeah. But yeah, they're not here, which is kind of sad.
But remember, this is set to, or we've kind of figured out this is set to a point after, like, right after the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's even a chance that you end up fighting those monsters at any point, they're probably just gone.
That still sucks. It would have been nice if they would have left like maybe one or two of them in here.
It would have, but eh. I think they have like a specific formula they're going with the explorer modes, and they're not going to be changing it.
Oh no,
It's not a bad thing.
it's not a bad thing. It's just aesthetically, for picture-wise, it would have been really nice to see that.
Oh, that is why going through unsynced through it just to take pictures is still an option.
It is. for last week's Eorzea Weekly Challenge with the theme of lovely lilac and purple. And it was from Felina, who had the wonderful Sylphs come and help her out win this. I am not surprised. You know, they always do those. They have the most loveliest purple in the game outside of going to Ilmeg.
Or Lakeland.
Or Lakeland. But they
Can't
called us.
rule out Lakeland, since Lakeland is just all purple.
But, you know, they used Ramu's power and swept up the competition to last week. So Felina won with her beautiful Sylphs. This was actually a really good shot. It was so cute when I saw it. I thought it was so adorable. And I love how clearly she captured the Sylph. So that just made it even worse.
Oh yeah, I believe that's the Sylph minion you get from doing the
It is.
Beast Try.
It is. But you know how hard it is to catch your minion doing what you want it to do?
Yes.
So I'm very impressed with this one. So, for those that want to see more of her amazing work, you can go to Falkirk on Instagram, where you get to see a lot more of her amazing screenshot abilities, more beautiful photos like these. So congratulations, Felina, for winning last week. And
We're totally not jealous.
Totally not.
We're jealous. Really not jealous.
Totally not. Totally not jealous. So, with that being said, let us go back and let's start pulling some of the wonderful ones that we took pictures of. So let's start with Red. Since Red.
I have to actually pull mine, so I have to unplug my headset real fast.
No, you go ahead.
So I will be right back. You may continue.
Good. So let's start with Reds. To give Nin some time. So this is Reds within Hell's Lid. So I actually really like that, and I love to see the reflection on his eyepieces. That looks really good. Right? And I love how the lava actually gives his character a nice glow. So yeah, those I really, really like that. I'm not gonna lie, he kind of reminds me of like sometimes when they do the villains in the game, especially in this game, and they give them like that tinted glow to them. So I really love that. Yeah, we're gonna wait and I'm gonna wait a little bit for Nin so she can have her commentary on this, but I wanted to pull this one up first. This is the very first one he sent me, and I really, really love this one. Like, Red is just definitely getting that bronzing from the volcano. Now we're doing that. Let me pull up mines.
I came back at Red just looking evil.
I figured you would see that one. But I absolutely love that one. That one was actually very well done.
Oh yeah, I love the lighting in it.
Right. So then the next one from Red is a good one too. God, I love that eye patch. I actually love this too. Because the blues play off very well with him.
Yeah, it really does. I think it's the warmer skin tone.
Mm-hmm. Right, Shakur? This actually looks really, really nice. And I like, again, it's still that the blue from the cooler version of Hell, the cooler parts of Hell Lid, gives him a very different aesthetic. And I love that it plays off of him. I still love that lighting that it puts on his character. You sure this isn't a Vogue magazine shoot? Look, this is Red. Of course it's a Vogue magazine shoot. EP edition though. So this was his contribution from the Arboretum, which I think this is so adorable. Look at this.
Oh, I love that. It's a little boo-boo.
But it fits so well in there too. And I like the light that is cast on a Gubu. So I like that you can see the dark parts of her. So it's like part of her is dark and the other part is light, which doesn't take away from the aesthetic of the dungeon because the dungeon itself has a lot of shadows. So this looks really nicely done.
Absolutely. Also, yes, Shakura, adorable. Gubus are precious.
Look, you think that worm thing is adorable. This can be adorable too.
Exactly.
You know what I'm talking about.
There's a reason when we had a theme a while back that was like Monsters of Eorzea, I chose Gubus.
This is also one of the Arboretums, which is really good. I like this one because he's in the foliage. So this actually looks really nice.
He got a lot of really good character shots this time around.
He really did.
I'm very jealous.
Red always does very good character shots. Like, I always work on this. I work to achieve this level of niceness in character shots. And then here's his Alamigo. That's actually really good shot too. Looking up over the walls to see the griffin.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You said so. What I'm hearing is Red about to get another cover page. Look, hold up. We didn't say all that. We said that he takes some very good character shots.
You put that tea away, ma'am.
Exactly. You put all that tea away. So I do like this too. This is actually really nice. It's like they're peeking at their freedom as they're storming Alamigo.
Absolutely. I love it. And I like that just the natural lighting in the dungeon gave that beautiful contrast.
Yes.
Between the stuff in the background and the stuff more in the foreground.
And you know, the nice thing about it though is like all the dungeons that we visited so far, there wasn't a lot that you had to do with the lighting because it was already there. So it wasn't a lot of tweaking you had to do. And if anything, the lighting either enhanced it or added a different dimension to them. And then this is his last contribution. We get another beautiful character shot.
Oh, I like that.
It is. It's really nice. And I like the look of surprise on his face. You said law school boy edition. It does. So I like these. Red did very well done. Really enjoy it. I always enjoy Red stuff.
Oh yeah.
Red does a very good job.
Now I have to get better.
I know, right? Okay. Now we're gonna look at Nian's.
Oh no.
I love this. Because I love how you're like looking down into the abyss.
Yeah. Thank you. I tried to put a light down there because I'd done that before in the burn where there was that cavern. But the light doesn't play the same out of it.
Right.
It actually also shows up like on the roots on the outside of the hole for some reason, so it made the lighting look really weird.
Yeah, this is the one that if you did play with lighting, you had to play with it very carefully. But this is actually really nicely done. Like, again, I wish they let you take the shot while you were falling down. But
Yes.
this is like even better. Like this is like the nice substitute to actually falling down into it and trying to get a shot, because it shows you getting ready to. And it gives you that night, and I love your angle because it gives it such a nice depth perception of it. Like you can see how deep this hole actually goes.
Yep, and you get that sense from not being able to actually see the bottom.
Mm-hmm. So this is really good, and this is PS4, people. So, right there. Think about that, y'all.
Console players unite.
So this I really love, and I love like you didn't have the full focus in. So this is really pretty. And that blue tint, oh, I love it.
I wish I could remember which filter I used on this.
That's because all the filters did really good job. The filters in this dungeon did very, very well. Like, it really wasn't a filter you could not use in here. So I really enjoy this one because I love how nice the blue pops out. And then I like the little pops of colors that come through. And to me, this is very fairy-like. So I love this. This is beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm jealous of this.
Oh no.
I'm so jealous of this. Was this where we just came from? This was
Yep.
from Fractal Continuum? Oh my
Yes.
god. I am
This
so jealous.
It's where the first boss fight takes place.
Mhm.
There's all of these cables on the ground and they all connect to this one square in the center.
This is very, very heavy technology. Right, this is very, very beautiful. This is PS4 too. This is absolutely beautiful.
See, and you were asking about posterization earlier. This is with the posterization filter.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to go back in here and do a freaking Nian.
In areas where there's not a lot of different colors, it just posterization will make all of the little details pop out like it does on these cables, because it'll catch on to each of the light, or each of the pieces of light.
See, this is gorgeous because this is literally like something you would see in a technology magazine. So
Elegant Weekly.
I know, right? This is absolutely beautiful. I gotta get good, y'all. I gotta get so good.
You are good though.
Mm.
Ma'am.
whatever. Technology and Discoveries magazines cover right there, right? I like this too. And again, like I said, Hell's Lid has such a very diverse scenery that I love how you go from the lava, then you go into areas like this where it's very cool, but it still has the glow to it that just shows you that there's still, you know, activity going behind the rocks and everything. And then I love how this is very, like, painting wise, and you're seeing the flow of water come in and the pool that is like all gathered in. It's so pretty. I like this.
I'm glad you like it. I had a lot of fun in the second half of Hell's Lit taking pictures.
I did too. I played a lot about that. It was really nice. And then here's Mhigo. And see, you got a really good shot of the throne.
I found out if you got like right up against that purple, and then angle the camera up,
you can see everything.
You see everything, and you don't get the like shiny purple thing, which for some reason doesn't disappear from effects.
But this is actually really good. So there you go, people. Press yourself up against the purple barrier. Angle your camera up. Tips and tricks from Eorzea Photography. Don't you forget it. But this is actually really good because you got the full effect of the throne with the Garlean flag up and everything. So I really like this. This is a really good one.
I think this was like the only good shot I got out of Mhigo.
Really?
I took others and I was like, oh, these look cool. And then I went back and I was like, oh no.
I don't know. Now I'm like kind of looking like, wow. Okay, I'm scared to show mine now. Y'all actually brought really good pictures of this stuff. Like, oh now.
See, that just gets me even more pumped to see yours.
Alright, hold on. Let me look. I want to show y'all my stuff. Alright. Here's my Hell's Lid.
Ooh, I love that. I love that you like where the lava is going into the water. It's all steamy, and you can actually see the water getting pulled down with the lava. Oh, I like this a lot.
I like how shiny it made the water.
Yes, that too. All of the words are very hard. Effects. There we go. The lighting effects on it. Oh, I love this shot a lot.
I'm done. What else? What's another one that I took in Hell's Lid? Because I have a bunch of these, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to really have to go through all of this and pick out the best ones to send to Shakur. I'm probably just going to just grab all of them and just say, here you go. Alright. Here's one in the later area where it's cooler.
Oh, I love how you I love the filter you use to capture the sparkly water, because it's not too much. It's like just right.
Yeah, it's like I said, all the filters in here did a really good job. Like, it's rare that you find a dungeon that could actually take all the filters. This is one of them.
Yeah.
And it's like, you don't want to put too much light. Like, in all honesty, I don't even think I used any additional lighting in here. Just because I think just using that lighting would probably take away from this dungeon. More so than it would have kept it. So this was actually a very, very good one. Like, I actually did like this one. And I like just looking at the reflection of the water. So yeah, I actually did like this one. This one was actually one of my better shots, I think. Okay. Alright. Now to Marble Kingdom. Okay, so this was, I took the picture of one with the thing. So I took a little bit of time, unlike everybody else. I took a little bit of time with the marble because I just liked the way that that shot came out anyway.
Oh. And with the sunlight, like the sunbeam off to the side.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so cool.
So yeah, this one I think was one of my. I actually liked it. I mean, and I liked it just if just the first thing that you see coming through.
It honestly looks like it's still alive and about to attack you.
It does. It really did.
But that could just be my own personal suspicions of marbles.
And then, okay, I'm going to play with one of the ones that I was playing with the longest. Because I have a whole bunch of tree ones. But since we see a lot of plants, let's see a little bit something different. So this was one of the ones in that little area I was looking at and playing with brilliance. And was trying to capture all the different flickering lights that the color changes that brilliance did with this.
Yeah. It almost looks like it's on fire.
Right?
Which is really cool.
But I really like this one.
Oh, and the light. Yeah.
Yeah,
I really like this one.
The lantern on the stone is the thing that I was like, it's kind of funny because I wasn't even noticing the rest of this. I was focused on the lantern and the stone. And it just happened as I was glancing off to the side to see how Brilliance was playing with the rest of this. But I really like this.
I didn't do a good job compared to y'all.
I
And then
don't.
show us this.
Whatever. Whatever. Okay, Mhigo. Alright. There's an Mhigo one. So this is the eagle.
Ooh.
Well, not the eagle, the griffin holding the sword. So I did try to catch it so you could see like the smoke coming through. So hopefully I captured that well.
Yeah, you really did. Gives it all a mystical kind of look and feel.
Kind of remind me of Rome. When you see like a lot of those Roman movies.
Yeah. Like this is the entrance to like the gladiator stadium kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
To watch some people fight to the death.
So yeah, I tried to I tried to get the effect of it that this was kind of a battle going on just because I liked the little smoke effect that it gave that was already naturally there. So I always try to capture those kind of things. Because I think sometimes they get lost in the details. You know, because everybody kind of try to take very clear pictures. And I'm like, no, I kind of want to take pictures that look like it's in the moment.
Oh, yeah. Clear pictures have their place, and these have their place as well.
Mm-hmm.
People need to understand that more.
And then this is an Mhigo one. So this was one of the lioness in the final area.
Ooh. The water almost looks like marble.
Right? I thought it was marble. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was just like blue marble until you saw the actual dip. And you realize this is actual water that's there.
Yeah. Ooh, and the reflection. Like, this is gorgeous.
I tried to get the sunlight hitting the statues. And again, I'm an atmosphere person. So I try to capture those kind of atmospheric moments.
Yeah.
So it's not, you know.
Despite the chaos that this dungeon has, like, story-wise going on, this is really serene.
It is very, very serene. It's just kind of like you understand why they really love this palace. And they were really not okay with losing it. So, there we go with that one. And then, here is a Fractal Continuum one. I wanted to go more so with the blurred effect because this reminded me of BioShock. That was the game I was talking about when we were running through this dungeon.
Oh.
BioShock. That's it. That was the game. So
see that.
Yeah, so seeing them like this reminded me of that.
I like the blurred effect. Like, I can't explain why, but it just works so nicely here.
Yeah, I wanted to make the focus more so on the body on the ground in front of me, and then it just kind of blurred out. So I really like that. And I was trying to catch it, and I took so many shots of this because I was trying to catch it just so that the light hit the body just at a nice angle where it gave it kind of like that little bit of reflection going on.
Yeah.
So this is another one of the you run through the dungeon so fast that you don't notice these things. And you're like, ooh, what is that? So yeah, this is like another burn for me. This dungeon is like the burn. You stop and look and you're like, that's a body. Why is that a body right there? And then there is I guess this one.
Ooh.
So basically the final arena, but you see it from the top going down.
Yeah. Catch inside of all of the little, like, transport cargo things going through.
Yeah. So I think I got a couple of shots. Yeah, I only got like 2 shots of that because I was trying to catch them as they were leaving, which is a little hard.
Yeah.
So
they actually move pretty fast.
Yeah, they move pretty freaking fast. So, but yeah, so that was me with that look down, that drop down look of that. So there you go. There is our wrap up for the level 70 dungeons that were unlocked with this patch. So there we go. We're all happy. So, with that being said, let's give you a little bit of update of what's going to happen next week. Because next week is going to be really, was it next week? Yeah, next week. So, this is what's going to happen next week. Let me give y'all some, there we go. Give you some background. You see me and Nan sitting here. So, next week is FanFest, 14th and 15th. And as such, we will be actually covering some of FanFest events. So, because we will be covering some of FanFest's events, we will not be streaming next Sunday. Just so we can make sure that we got everything hammered away, that we're nailed down, and everybody that's going to help participate with helping us. So it will be more of a community thing. So we definitely invite you guys, all of you out, to come and join us as we cover some of the events that are happening in the Digital Fan Fest with us next week. So next Sunday will not be a stream from us. So, but if you know any wonderful people that you would love for us to host, we will definitely be hosting as many as we can on Sunday. So definitely look for our schedule. We will actually put the schedule up for the 14th and 15th. We'll let you guys know so that you know which events that we're going to cover, their time periods. 9 times out of 10, you will see probably the most of us that are on the Twitch team now. We will actually be covering those events, depending on what they are. So you might see all of us. You might see a couple of us. You might see one of us. So, but we would definitely love to have you guys join us and give us your thoughts and your opinions about what you all are seeing. For the most part, but we will say it is going to be a most definite that we will be covering the keynote address. So if you're curious about what's going to happen in Endwalker, you need some more information, need a recap of what's going to happen in Endwalker, definitely join us on the 14th. We will all give you all the schedule and dates and everything, so you all are very made aware of it. And be sure to keep checking out the channel, because we will be updating the schedule throughout the week to let you guys know what we're going to be doing. As far as everything else, I would say definitely check out our Discord. We have a wonderful G-Pose community, amazing contests that we do all the time. If you ever have questions about G-Pose, questions as far as G-Shade, how to go into G-Pose, if you're new to G-Pose, you're a vet and you want to provide help, we have an amazing Discord that's available for that, and we definitely welcome everyone and anyone. It is a very welcoming community, and trust me, sometimes you might catch us all streaming in Discord too. So you never know. We just don't stream here. We also stream in our Discord as well. We have a great YouTube as well. So if you happen to miss some of our broadcasts today, we do upload within the next day or two. We will upload this VOD up onto our YouTube channel so that you guys can go ahead and watch that too, without having to worry about all the commercial breaks that happens with Twitch. If you like any of the people that you heard today, Nien, myself, or Red, we all have... Yeah, I didn't put a YouTube one up. I don't have a YouTube one up, Shakur.
That keeps going.
But you can follow us all on our social medias. As Shakur very nicely put... Okay, I will put up a YouTube command just so you don't put that emote up anymore. But you can... follow us all individually, all on our social medias. We love having new friends that we will say hi to. Again, we love to see your pics. We love to talk to you guys. We love to interact with the community. So if you don't want to follow any of us or see any of the things that we're posting up there, feel free to follow. If not, we love you anyway still. So outside of that, next thing, if you want to participate in our weekly challenge, this week is weapon skills. So you get weapon skills, any abilities, limit breaks, anything that you can visually show how much you love your class. Feel free to do it. Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the last time you can submit for this week's theme, so that you can go ahead and if you are the winner, you're put into the pot for May. So think about that for a minute. And remember, all May weekly winners are put into a random pot at the end of the month to get a $40 credit to the Final Fantasy XIV online store. They're only for May though. After that, it goes back to our normal where the monthly winner gets a $20 credit. But outside of that, we really, really appreciate you. We love you guys. We think you guys are amazing. And we appreciate you guys hanging out with us. And with that, we have to say good night because we have work. And we have work. We have things we have to do during the day. And we also have to get into a call with Shakura and upload all these amazing pictures that she is going to be screaming about they're having to filter through. So we really appreciate you guys. And in the meantime, while we are going to be signing off, we're going to send you guys over to the amazing and very, very nice Sly, aka Gray Fox, who is presently playing Super Mario Party. I'm a Super Mario Party fan myself, but he is over there playing it, and I think you guys are gonna be very happy going over with his community. He's very welcoming, and I think you guys are gonna really enjoy him. But in the meantime, we bid you all good night.
Good night. Have a wonderful evening. Take good, beautiful photos.